Etsy has just changed its ads, and I'm feeling a little way about this. I just found out about this in the past hour. Decided to dive on and show you it, show you what's there. I've not seen any official announcements about this. I've not seen any updated policies. In fact, in their FAQs and their advertising policies, there's no mention of this. It's just a sneaky wee extra. I'm going to show you it. I'm going to switch it on because let me be the guinea pig, and then we'll dive into. We'll have some comments and hear what you all think about this as well. So if you have adverts, so here we are under marketing and then Etsy ads. So this is the on-site ads. Firstly, this new thing, campaign insights. Now we've seen increase your budget by a small amount and it could help you grow. And cool, what is return on ad spends? Nice. But when we scroll down, there's an extra tab here. Campaigns. Now, has it gone? By the way, has it gone? Yeah, when you switched on ads, you used to be asked, what would you like your ads to be able to do? And it was just a survey. People were talking about all sorts of different ad strategies, but it was literally just a survey. Don't think it's a survey no more. If we go into campaign, your ad strategy beta, and with different strategies. So, yeah, the reason I'm having issues with this, to choose your ad strategy, you'll need a budget of at least $25, and that's $25 a day. That's a lot. For some sellers, no, it's not at all, but for others, it's a massive amount. And basically, as far as I can guess, they want a big enough budget so they can test quickly enough because their strategy's in beta. So I'm going to have to put this budget up, and I'm not happy about this, but I'm going to guinea pig for you guys. So we hit explore strategies. So unlock ad strategies with a higher budget. Right now, we balance your orders and return on investment potential. With a higher budget, you can choose 2 more strategies. So there's the option to increase potential for orders and revenue. Etsy ads will aim for the most relevant ad spots, increasing opportunity for visibility and orders. Or you can aim to reduce costs and increase return on investment. Etsy ads will target relevant buyers at a lower cost by bidding more conservatively. So basically, you can, if you want Etsy to throw your ads absolutely everywhere it possibly can and charge as much money as it wants for the hope of getting more sales, but at a higher price, it's going to cost more for each and every click, pretty much. You can go for the first option, or you can reduce the cost, get a better return on investment, but Etsy might not show you anywhere, basically. But let's increase the budget. Let's see what this does. So, ad strategies unlocked. Your advertising budget has been updated to $25 a day. This is a lot of money, Etsy. For many sellers, this is a lot of money. It doesn't mean they're going to spend all of that. That is just your maximum. But let's have a look at manage the strategy. So currently we're at the balanced strategy. So if I hit increase orders, your strategy will be applied in the next 25 hours. For best results, give it 30 days. It's a lot of money, Etsy. Anyway, so we'll increase the potential for orders and revenue, but at a higher cost per order. This basically, they're going to show you in really competitive keywords. They'll show you all over the place. So this Etsy ads will aim to make your ads more competitive while targeting the most relevant ad spots. This may increase your visibility and orders, but each order may come at a higher cost. This is good for jump-starting orders, highly competitive spaces, and maximizing seasonal demand. Okay, I don't actually hate what they're saying here. This isn't a strategy for all the time. I like the idea, depending on how this works, getting out just as that Christmas period, the holiday shopping's kicking off. Maybe dive in, or if you're aiming to be the biggest seller in weddings, it might be a good idea. However, they're not promising. Etsy's strategy used to be that the way they were working out your bidding was so that your return on ad spend wouldn't be more than you were making in sales. That was the worst case scenario. So if you spent $20 on ads, you should get $20 back in sales. That was their worst. So they're saying we could have a higher cost per order. So it could be return on ad return ROI. It's late at night, it's hot. But anyway, return on ad spend. I'm forgetting words. So it could be that this will give you a boost in sales, but at a price that might mean that your ads cost more than you're getting in sales. I don't know. Call me cynical, but yeah, Etsy said Etsy was making more money off of sellers. Hey, let's make ads more. Let's give us a button to make ads more expensive. Yeah. So balance your orders with return. So that's what we've got. It optimizes a bit of a balance, targeting relevant buyers while managing costs. So it's good for consistent growth, efficient spending, or a steady return on investments. So this is the current strategy. So this is probably what they've always had. So yeah, interesting. And then increase your return. So we'll aim to reduce costs and increase return on investment, but ads attributed orders and revenue may decrease. Etsy ads will target relevant buyers more conservatively. This may result in reduced visibility for your ads and fewer orders, but should increase your return on investment. I'll give you my first thoughts here. Now, I know what Etsy's wanting us to do. We used to be able to turn on our cost per click, how much we wanted to bid for an advert. And here's my thought, right? When we went for a very low cost per click, the return on investment was really, really good, because what happened was people who didn't know better would let Etsy do their advertising, or they would put a high cost per click. And this means that people burnt through their ads super, super quickly. And your ads were shown later on the day when there was more customers. Therefore, and also all that high competition was gone. So you weren't even spending your full cost per click. You weren't spending much and you were getting a good return. So there's a chance that hitting this increase your return might end up being a similar thing. The only reason potentially not is $25 a day in a competitive niche. It's still possible there'll be a lot of people in the increase your orders category, so it'll take a long time to burn through that, and then it will take a long time to balance your orders with return. But I am going to experiment with increase your return. I've been running ads at $1 a day for a while. I know what my return is. It's very unpredictable and rubbish, but I know what my return is. I'm not happy with being charged $25 a day. However, if I go with increase your return, if everybody goes with increase your orders or balance your orders, because they haven't noticed, so they'll be in the balanced bit, there's a chance that I won't get seen at all. There's a chance that people with those budgets will get pushed to the front and I'll not get seen at all. Or there's a chance that their budgets will be burnt through super quickly. And what's left of the shoppers in the day will see my nice little cheap ads. We will see. It also gives me the idea that you'll be seen for more targeted keywords. Increased your orders is going to be throwing spaghetti at the wall. It's going to be those high volume, expensive keywords. Whereas this might show me in the lower ones. Now, there's also a good chance that I'll be barely shown, and I'll be shown in such niche places that even though I've got $25 a day for Etsy to play with, they ain't going to be able to spend much money. Fingers crossed. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this, but let me know what you all think. Okay, so your campaign strategy has been updated. So today is the 12th. Let's see what happens. And just here you go. Here's what my strategy was doing. My return on ad spend was 5.79, which sounds really good. It was just lucky. That's not regular, but so yeah, I spent $28. I got $162 back, 3 orders in the last 30 days. Guys, let me know what you think. Even if you don't make any changes, if you're not doing ads, I wouldn't advise jumping in unless you were planning to anyway. If you're not making any changes, then you'll be in this center one. So you might see differences if everybody goes to the more expensive one, going, woohoo, yes, I want more sales, and not thinking more sales might mean it's just going to be more money to eat. But you could see a difference in your ad spend as well. It could be positive, it could be negative, but there could be a difference. Let me know what you think. Tentatively, I kind of hope it's a little bit like the old cost per click days where I could get a return on ad spend of over 10 times, and still was seen a lot, but obviously not first thing in the day. So I'll be keeping an eye on this to see when I'm getting seen, what keywords I'm getting seen for, and if my sales are killed off. But I thought I would just dive on just now and share a raw first look, my first thoughts going into it. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.